Everyone talks about confidence like it's something you can buy, wear, or fake, when in reality, confidence is a sacred process. It's really rebuilding in silence, and today I'm going to go over what that looks like. So this video isn't going to be about posture or affirmations or how to speak louder in a meeting. It's going to be about healing, because truly confidence comes from healing. Confidence is something that you cultivate, but at the same time, it is something that you were born with. I firmly believe that confidence is something that you unearth. You were born confident, and I know that can sound jarring sometimes for people, but in reality, when you came out of your mother's womb, you weren't sitting there saying, oh my God, like, look at my fat rolls and look at my chubby cheeks and oh my God, I don't like this onesie that my mom put me in. You didn't have any of those thoughts because you were perfect as you were. You were born confident. What happened was the world told you who you should be, and then you began to shrink. So I'm going to go through 5 important things I think you should know about confidence. 1 is confidence is a product, not a personality. So confidence is an end result of healing. It's an end result of alignment. It's an end result really of the inner work that you put in to better yourself. It's really truly how to feel safe in your own body. And I think a lot of the times we go back to societal expectations and standards of what confidence looks like. A lot of people immediately go to these strong, beautiful, powerful women that have this certain look and this certain aesthetic. When in reality, confidence is about being authentically you and standing in that power and loving yourself wholeheartedly despite your flaws. Because at the end of the day, in all honesty, confidence is not something that is just static. We're humans, and so we experience the full range of human emotions. There are going to be times where you are feeling sad. There's going to be times when you're on top of the world and on cloud 9. Confident people are not constantly feeling like they're on their game, right? They have lows too, just like everybody else. So just know that confidence comes from the work. So when you experience those lows, it's how do you deal with it, right? Understanding your triggers, understanding also that feelings are temporary and that you can always return to you. So you do that by putting in the work. And what I mean by that is journaling, doing your meditations, your affirmations, and really self-talk is the biggest thing, because you are the loudest voice in your head. And I always like to say, make it nice. Speak to yourself as if you are a small child. That's what I like to do. Number 2 is you have to heal before you embody. So again, I know I'm going to talk a lot about journaling, but truly it's really what helped me. You can go out, you can buy a new wardrobe, and I'm not saying that that wouldn't make a difference, because it's definitely a thing to look good and feel good, and it does help you overall feel more positive about yourself. But looks again fade. If you don't like yourself at your true core, then confidence isn't gonna come. It's more so a facade. An outfit isn't gonna save you. So it's really important to do the work and to put in the reps of healing, so then that way you can build self-trust within yourself. One of my favorite quotes about confidence is not, will they like me? It's knowing that you'll be okay if they don't, right? Because you know that you like you. And that's the whole point, is not everybody is going to like you. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's just life. And so the quicker you can embrace yourself and love you for you, the more confidence that you'll have. Number 3 is confidence leaks through energy, not looks. So when you walk into a room, your energy speaks first. And what I mean by that is, I think sometimes people think that if you're conventionally good looking by societal standards, that you're automatically confident, when in reality, that is not the case. I can say that firsthand. I think I'm an attractive woman, and there have been times in my life that I have felt incredibly low and that I didn't like the way that I looked. I didn't like the way that I felt about myself. And honestly, I wasn't very nice to myself, despite being conventionally attractive. And that goes to show, I have seen, and I'm sure you have seen, some of the most beautiful people on the planet, and they have the lowest self-esteem. And then vice versa, people that are not conventionally attractive have the biggest egos and the biggest heads. And that's because they love themselves, they accept themselves, and they view themselves in that way. So it goes to show that Confidence is definitely an energetic exchange. Like how you feel and how you treat yourself exudes out into the world. And that's how you become magnetic, is by having that good energy. So when you do, again, the inner work, your energy will start to shift. Number 4 is you need to rewire how you relate to people, because confidence is not just like an inside job, right? It's not just how you feel whenever you're alone. Confidence also shows up when you enter into a room. Are you shrinking when you enter the room? Do you not want to be seen? Do you want to stay behind the scenes and hide? Do you not like to talk in front of people? Like, where do you see that in your body because you're too shy? Now, there's a difference between being an introvert and then having this overwhelming fear of what people think. So definitely check in with yourself and make sure that you know the difference when it comes to that, because that could be that you're feeling insecure and really overthinking what other people are thinking about you. It's also important to note whether or not you're afraid of being too much. Sometimes people can think that they are too much for other people, and then they start to again shrink themselves, when in reality you're not too much. You're perfect just as you are. So pay attention to that. And lastly, are you playing a role to keep the peace? Do you feel like you are authentically showing up as yourself? Because sometimes I know we can put on this facade to people please, and you don't want to rock the boat or rustle feathers. But if you're self-abandoning, then that's not confidence. That's compromise. You're sacrificing who you are so that others accept you, when all you need to do is love and accept yourself. That's your first priority. And point 5, I already touched on, but I always like to go back to it. You were born confident. So it's within you. You just need to remember and unearth it. So if that's something you're interested, I do have some resources. So check the link in my bio, and I hope this helped, and I'll see you again in the next one.